What if I told you that I have a magic formula that will give you the highest return of investment on your marketing spend? The formula you're after is the STP model. Welcome to my Business Foundation series. Here I choose one business concept and explain it to you. Today I'm going to be breaking down the marketing segmentation, targeting and positioning model, or as is otherwise known, the STP model. When you're new to business, there's the temptation to believe that your product appeals to everyone, and so you need to market it to as many people as possible to hopefully attract customers who want and need you. The reality of the situation is that there are in fact very few products and services that you could sell that would appeal to everyone. The longer you shy away from figuring out who actually wants you, and of these people, who are the ones earning you the most money, the longer you will have a frustratingly low converting marketing effort. The goal is that anything you do for marketing of your business or products is like a surgical strike that gets you the results you want: more customers buying what you're selling to an increasingly profitable end. The STP model will help you with this. Let me explain how it works. The STP model is a three-step funnel consisting of market segmentation, market targeting, and product positioning. Let's understand the first stage of the STP model: market segmentation. Simply put, segmenting a market is dividing a large group of customers into smaller groups of customers with similar requirements and behaviors. When a business has figured out these smaller groups, they can research the behaviors, needs, wants, and preferences of this group. They can then better calculate how they can get their attention, which, let's be frank, is the whole objective of marketing. Let's imagine your business sells a collection of no sugar added, real fruit carbonated drinks. It's definitely fair to assume that the beverage market is made up of all sorts of people who are looking for something to drink to quench their thirst. I think it would be simplistic for you to assume that everyone who is thirsty will want your healthy, fizzy drink alternative. People choose what to drink depending on their needs, tastes, price sensitivity, health goals, and even sometimes based on which packaging appeals to them. It's at this point that it would be worth you taking a moment to segment the group of thirsty potential customers. These are the different market segments based on the different needs that I've come up with. You've got your convenience buyers, it's there in front of me so I'll buy it. You've got your health conscious buyers, price sensitive buyers, oh that looks so pretty buyers, parents for their children, you've got gym goers. Of this quick list, I think that the health conscious buyers might be a market segment worth you targeting. They are not price driven and are inherently motivated to go the extra mile to find a product that suits their needs. It's then at this point you would research into the characteristics for this target market by creating a detailed buyer persona. I still haven't made that video for you. I know, I will. The buyer persona is what will help you in stages 2 and 3 of the SPT model. We can see the power of market segmentation in action with the brand Victoria's Secret. Typically, the brand is positioned towards body-confident, affluent women and their partners who want expensive lingerie. The brand understood that they had a market segment that they were missing out on: the younger, more price-sensitive market. Rather than miss out on this revenue of this important segment, the brand launched a teen-targeted Victoria's Secret's Pink in 2003. Victoria's Secret understood the importance of market segments and didn't risk any customer confusion by trying to reach out to two different customer bases under the same masthead. The goal of segmentation is to understand as much as possible about your customers so that you can create highly focused marketing campaigns based on that knowledge. When you're targeting a specific market, you're not rejecting those who don't fit the criteria. If those that don't fit want to buy from you, there's nothing stopping them. Rather, by identifying your market segment, you can reach out to more and more members of that group, thereby building a stronger customer base. Making contact with a smaller, targeted segment rather than the mass market is considerably more affordable, effective, and an efficient use of your marketing budget. The next stage of the STP model funnel is market targeting. Target market is a phrase you'll hear almost every day in the business world. But what exactly does it mean? Target market is the end consumer to whom the company wants to sell its end products to. Once a business identifies its target market, it can customize its product design to ensure that it's only marketing to those who will genuinely benefit from what is on offer for purchase. 3 factors are commonly used to define target market. You've got buyers' demographics such as age, gender, income, marital status, ethnicity, employment, and so on. Then you've got where customers are located in terms of geography. This can be as wide as an entire continent or even just a single neighborhood or street. Finally, you've got what motivates customers based on their demographic trends. Do you know what they like and dislike? What are the challenges they face in their daily lives? Which social media platforms do they use? What do they do for fun and entertainment? The list goes on. If at this point you potentially have 2 or more target markets that you can choose from, I would recommend you take the extra step of valuing each of the markets and understanding the buying power and what it would mean for your brand. To do this, I would use the market valuation as the basis to select one of the target markets to focus on. The list I do the comparables on includes criteria size. The market must be large enough to justify segmenting. If the market as a whole is small, then the target market may even be smaller, which is at odds with the financial goals of the business. Then you've got potential spend. The anticipated profits must exceed the costs of additional marketing plans and other changes. So the target market needs to have the purchasing power to buy enough units at the right price. Then we've got accessibility by you. Each segment must be accessible to your team, and the segment must be able to receive your marketing messages. Whichever of the market segment options has more to offer in the comparable list is the one to select. Now you've selected your target market, it's time to consider the final stage of the SPT model, market positioning. What image comes to mind when people think of your company? Do you have any idea where you stand in the marketplace compared to your competitors? Are you a premium alternative, or are you a budget choice? Are you a full service product, or is it all about the no frills approach for you? Market positioning defines where your brand is positioned in the market. It's the image that comes to mind when a target client thinks about your business recognition. The way in which to calculate your brand's market position is to actually create a position map. Start by choosing 2 main variables in the market. Let's say we're looking at the car manufacturer market. The 2 variables there would be the price point, and second would be how family friendly the car is. Then take these 2 variables and draw onto 2 opposing axis points like this. Then plot all the competing brands on the map. You should end up with something like this. Based on this position map, you can identify the gaps in the market. And then, based on this, you can use your insight into your target market from stage 2 and help decide your market position in stage 3. Let's go back to the statement I said to you at the start of the video. What if I told you that I have a magic formula that will give you the highest return of investment on your marketing spend? The formula you're after is the STP model. Getting an excellent return on investment for your marketing spend is not a chance tactic. In fact, by running through an SPT model funnel simulation on your business, you will have the blueprint to design a surgical marketing campaign that should get you the results that you're hoping for. It will indicate where you need to spend the money, what you need to say, and even which areas you can afford to ignore. Saying that, it is important you understand that customers and markets are in a constant state of flux. So doing this one time will not cut it. This is a muscle you're going to need to flex and build constantly to catch the changes and adapt accordingly. I have lots more coming up in the Business Foundation series over the next few months. I do feel that there is a value to sometimes going back to the basics like this, especially when it's easy to become absorbed by the day-to-day building of businesses. So do let me know if there's anything that you would like me to cover next. Until the next one, you've got this. Hi, my name's Priyanka. I hope you enjoyed that video. I know I enjoyed making it. Would you be a darling and subscribe? Thank you.